Hi guys, I got my Glossy box about a week ago and it came with a sleek palette, which I was very excited about because I've been wanting a sleek palette ever since I saw Anna Saccone Jolie's makeup collection, her first one. She had, I think it was the Storm palette, so that was the one that I wanted for years. Not necessarily the one that I would like to have now, but you know, I've wanted a sleep palette for years. That's my point. And so I got this. When I got this one, I was really excited. This is the I Divine mineral based eyeshadow palette in Arabian Nights Smoke and Shadows 320, and I was a little bit disappointed in this one just because it didn't have the kind of shadows I would typically go for. I was also surprised because I'm pretty sure that Arabian Nights, this palette, was limited edition quite a few years ago, say 4 or 5 years ago. So I don't know what's up with that, but yeah, this is the palette that we got. It comes with a really good mirror. Sleek palettes do have a really good reputation for being very pigmented, soft, and blendable. It comes with this little sheet that has all the color names. And I think I'm going to do swatches to show you. But basically, we have a very beautiful shimmery champagne color. Then we have a gold that isn't very pigmented. We have kind of a taupey color, which is beautiful, I think. Then there's a darker matte olive green. Another green color, which is very similar but more forest green. Then this beautiful purplish blue color, very beautiful. Then we have a bronzy brown. This next color is like a dark navy blue. Then there's a matte. I think this is pretty much the only matte eyeshadow in this palette. Matte burgundy. Then we have a grayish blue, dark blue eyeshadow. A shimmery purple, and then a very nice black eyeshadow. So there's a few colors here that I really like. I really like the champagne, the taupe, the purple, or like the blue purple, and the bronzy brown. Other than that, yeah, they're just not my kind of colors. They're beautiful for what they are. If you're really into like blue, green eyeshadow tones or eyeshadow colors, this is probably a very affordable, good palette for you. It's also cruelty-free as far as I know. I think also the parent company is cruelty-free, and it's very affordable. It's very compact. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 eyeshadows in this little palette, and it even has a good size mirror. So all in all, I have good things to say about this. Just for me, I'm trying to figure out if this would be a palette that I would actually use. So I created this eyeshadow look today, and I'm going to show you later on how I did it. But it was kind of just to play around with it and try to figure out if I would typically reach for this palette on an everyday basis. Now, as you can see, this is not an everyday kind of makeup look. This is a very sort of smoky eyeshadow look. I tried to do like a half-cut crease, but it ended up, because I really wanted to have some light in that inner part of my eyes, I didn't quite manage to do that because those lighter colors aren't all that pigmented, or the gold eyeshadow and more particularly aren't very pigmented, so I didn't quite manage to do that. But yeah, I used quite a few eyeshadows, and I'm really happy with the result. But the point is that I sort of think if I want this kind of like a smoky eye, which happens maybe once a year, I think I already have eyeshadows for that. So I'm not sure if I need this one. I am going to play around with it some more to see if I can manage to do some more wearable everyday kind of makeup looks. And if I come up with really good go-to makeup looks for an everyday, I'll probably keep it. But we'll see. I'm gonna do an eyeshadow declutter very soon. Now what I can say is that there's 3-4 of these colors that are very similar, at least when you put it on the eyes. Some of them are very pigmented when you swatch them, but when you put them on your eye and you start blending, it all just blends together in one kind of dark, muddy, gray, blue, blackish color. So I don't love that. I love that they're so blendable, but it's just very boring when you're putting in an effort to do a fun eyeshadow look with several colors and it all just ends up looking the same. So, but all in all, this is a good eyeshadow palette. It has some good pigmentation except from that gold eyeshadow, and then there was one more that I didn't love the pigmentation of. I can't remember which one, but I liked it. I also do miss a blending color, a transitional color, maybe some variety in crease colors, because there's pretty much just one crease color, one matte, and so I feel like all in all you're supposed to pretty much do just like smoky kind of makeup looks. I did not think that I would ever get a sleek palette and then possibly get rid of it, because I've always wanted to have one, but it's just I don't think it's the right one for me. I don't know. Well, anyways, enough of the review. If you have any questions, let me know. Maybe I'll do a video where I do sort of a more everyday makeup look, but for now, this is what you get. If you want to see how I did this makeup look, then keep on watching. Alright, so I did apply my eyeshadow primer, and I used this nude eyeshadow base from Isadora in the color Bear. Alright, I really feel tempted to use other eyeshadows, to include other eyeshadows for this makeup tutorial, because I feel like you can't really do a full look with only these eyeshadows, because I think there's only two mattes, maybe two mattes, and they're very dark, but I'm gonna try, because I feel like you should always have a matte in your crease. So I think I'm gonna start out with that. We'll see how this goes. So I'm gonna use this Stallion in my crease, which is kind of a purplish, I don't know, burgundy. I think it's kind of a burgundy, kind of purplish color. I kind of want to try this Sinbad Seas is what it's called. This beautiful blue shimmery color. Alright, it looks okay when I apply it with my finger, because that will pack on the pigment a lot more. But when I start blending it out, it just blends away the pigment. And I'm like left with just some muddy blue eyeshadow.